from Polycom Development Project in Kibera, and work closely with the SDG Forum. We are keen on SDG 11, which is about making cities safe and resilient. And the reason why this is very important to me is because I come from the slums, and I experience a lot of divisions within the slums, a lot of displacements and everything. So I'm really keen on seeing how the government is going to make sure that the people living in the slums are comfortable and just feeling like they are in their country, living without fear.
Basically, when you talk about commitment might be in two or threefold. Commitment, for me, I personally commit myself to make sure I disseminate the information, and I also build the capacity on matters SDGs development or SDGs localization and mainstream, because I have the skills and I have the knowledge and I have the passion. That's my personal commitment. In terms of supporting other organizations, for me, it will just in terms of capacity building. If an organization calls upon me, or a government, or any state agency calls for support in terms of capacity building in those areas, for me, I'll be ready to support, because my organization has no funds in terms of supporting other organizations doing the same thing.
There have been quite a few interventions by young people to contribute towards sustainable development goals 4 years down the line since they came into inception. An example is our initiative, which we've been working on since March 2019. And I know that there are other youth organizations which have tried to create awareness about SDGs in other countries. However, a lot still remains to be done, and young people have the power to make a difference in the communities, especially because they are creative. They have knowledge on how to use technology, and if they are guided to come up with innovations that are targeted to particular indicators on sustainable development goals, then we are going to make a lot of progress and achieve the goals by 2030.
So as the ministry, as the coordinating department, we have been engaged at the national level, and this one is because moving from the MDGs, we were coordinating the MDGs. So when the SDGs agenda came, we continued with the same role. But given the comprehensive nature of the SDGs, we have done it at national level, whereby we have worked with the various line ministries and departments of government, and currently the counties, to engage on the SDGs agenda. We have also actively involved the CSOs, particularly among our partners. It has been a bit difficult to engage with the private sector, but we are happy that they are coming on board through the other forums. And at regional and international level, we have been part of the Addis Ababa framework agenda for financing development. And beyond that, the ministry has been actively involved in the reviews of the SDGs under the high-level political forum in New York every year.
Well, as a member of the academic community, I think we need to align our research in tangible issues affecting society, like gender, poverty, education, life above water, life in water, life on land, and all other issues that contribute the 17 SDGs. So in other words, we need to make our research more talking to challenges facing the society, which is the SDGs are facing.
I think it's important to look at the context and ensure that whatever arrangement is developed really speaks to the context and enables both government, private sector, civil society, and the fourth estate to really be true advocates for SDGs on behalf of very poor and marginalized people. For this to happen, I think there needs to be engagement, and that's why this meeting here in Kenya is important to us, because we've brought together different players from different sectors to really think through the journey that we've had on the SDGs since 2015, and also look at government priorities, especially linked with the Big Four agenda, and now currently BBI, Building Bridges Initiative, is a big thing. So looking at how do we ensure that the stakeholders really bring together all these new initiatives, and also look at how do you coordinate them effectively so that the citizen can benefit.
Next year is a great year. We're marking 10 years before 2030. This means first and foremost, we've been evaluating what has happened so far. Where is the process at national level, at county level, and this particular meeting that we've just concluded, the second National Multi Stakeholder Workshop, has given us an opportunity as collective stakeholders to first and foremost evaluate the process and see how far we come, how far or how effective is the multi-stakeholder approach that we've employed as Kenya, and how can we accelerate this kind of progress moving forward. 10 years into the SDGs means that we only now have 10 years, and that gives us an opportunity to strategically implement that which needs to happen. And like today we had the conversation about what SDGs can have multiple effects in terms of when you invest in some of these sustainable development goals, they cut across the other SDGs and give multiple sort of effects that are positive in terms of the implementation process and also development of the nation and so forth.